to return, Allah releases into the world the false Messiah, Dajjal. And his mission is to impersonate the true Messiah. Now, if he is to impersonate the true Messiah, and if the true Messiah is to rule the world, and this is what Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam has said, that when Nabi Isa alayhi salam returns, he will return as Hakim, one who rules, Hakimul Adil, one who will rule with justice. And my question is, when he comes back to rule, would he have to obey the Security Council of the UN? Is there any fool anywhere in the world? No. When he comes back, his rule will be the supreme rule. And so and he'll be ruling the world from Jerusalem, not from downtown Chicago, because Jerusalem is the Holy Land. So if Dajjal is to successfully impersonate the Messiah, he will have to rule the world. If he is to convince the Jews that he is the Messiah, he will have to rule the world. Now you are understanding what's happening today, aren't you? In order for him to rule the world from Jerusalem, he will, number one, have to liberate the Holy Land for the Jews. It's under Muslim rule. He will have to bring the Jews back to the Holy Land to reclaim it as their own. He's already done that. If he is to successfully impersonate the Messiah, he will have to restore a state of Israel in the Holy Land and get them to believe that this is Holy Israel. He's already done that. Israel was created in 1948, 2,000 years after Allah destroyed Holy Israel. And if he is to successfully impersonate the Messiah, then Israel must become the ruling state in the world. Are you understanding politics now? Are you understanding economics and monetary economics now? Are you understanding what is happening in the world of history now? All of these things that are happening in the world are meant to deliver to Israel the status of ruling state in the world. And when Israel launches her wars, as she will have to in order to succeed the United States, when Israel launches her wars, which are just around the corner, it could be Syria, and Russia and China are convinced that they're going to attack Syria like mad dogs. And so Russia and China are preparing to fight back. You're not going to do it. It's going to be showdown. It could be nuclear war around the corner. But if Israel is to rule the world, Israel must first rule the Arabs. She's surrounded by the Arabs. And so we can expect wars now through which Israel will establish a political and economic dominion over the Arabs. As soon as Israel starts her wars, which should be soon, there is attack on Syria, there's an attack on Pakistan, there's an attack on Iran, there's an attack on Egypt. I think these are the four main countries. When Israel wages these wars, do not despair. Do not fall into a state of hopelessness. This lecture is being delivered so that you will understand what's happening. Israel will rule the world.